looking down, now looking at the top of his capsule.
This is the Mercury News Center, the contact point for newsmen. Staffed around the clock by NASA information officers.
They get one. That's Mercury News Center. The log transcript.
Here, questions are answered, interviews are arranged, news briefings, press conferences take place.
Astronaut Cooper, 22 orbit mission, will take him over more than 100 countries, islands, and possessions.
All right, we'll
In order to cover every phase of Project Mercury, the press, wire services, TV, and radio networks pool their resources and personnel.
America's sixth man to venture into space, Gordon Cooper, has just left Hangar S. He's smiling at the crowd of technicians that has gathered. He looks extremely confident about today's flight.
This is Ed Williams at the press side. It's a beehive of activity this morning as the big gantry was just pulled back. The thousands of reporters and hundreds of reporters here on the press side are getting ready to report.
All systems are A-OK, and Gordo himself is reported as very up for the flight. To give you an idea of how Mercury Control looks at it, here's a report just received from them.
The press site, about 5,000 feet from the launch area. Here, newsmen, photographers, feature and technical writers are witness to success or possible failure.
Reporters and newsmen from all over the world. Approximately how many foreign countries are represented today?
We have about 25 countries represented here, including a NATO group, which just came in this morning.
Mercury
And
Control.
as the last agonizing minutes of the countdown march by, television brings the nation to the scene and drops them right in the middle of it.
Yeah. All right, it's down. You got it down. All right. All right. Hello, New York. Go ahead. Hi, Don. Just a minute, I'll ask you. Bob, how much longer do you want to hold on this?
Stay with it for another couple of seconds, Davey.
Okay, we'll be with it another couple of seconds, then we'll take off.
It's T-minus 40 seconds now and counting. All systems go.
Videotape, come in. We want all of this. Hold on to it. We'll log it later. Stay with the pool. Here she goes. Right. Stand by, Waller. Here she goes. But it's not going to be long. Videotape, keep going.
All right, and the tell-off is up, and the announcer's on, and we're on. All right, cue him, Sandy.
At this point, the capsule and the booster are on what's called automatic sequencing.
This is Mercury Control. We have a momentary hold at T-minus 19 seconds.
That's not an unexpected hold. It shall be picked up almost.
T-minus 15 seconds and counting. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2.
All right, there it goes.
Beautiful takeoff. He should be getting vibration now. And now the pitch over.
This is Mercury Control. The trajectory looks very good at this time.
The Atlas pitching straight ascent to trajectory.
40 seconds into the flight.
If he's going like earlier flights, the vibration's growing for Cooper now. He's just about reaching max Q. That's maximum vibration, maximum dynamic pressure.
We are now 55 seconds into the flight. The trajectory looks okay at this time.
At maximum
Astronaut
dynamic
Cooper
pressure.
reports his oxygen supply, his fuel supply, and all onboard systems are go.
Oh, it looks like a beautiful takeoff again from Canaveral.
Radio keeps us right with the story as Cooper races around our planet.
Presents the flight of Space 7, the 22-orbit mission of astronaut Gordon Cooper.
What a view. Boy, oh boy.
And And now the presses of the world roll the story. Newspapers, magazines report in depth. Millions would read and savor the news of this day. A free and open society in action.
This is Charles Hughes, ABC New York, with the latest news.
By radio, we were with Cooper most of the night. And we awoke early to see how his night went. It was like a grand, continued story in 2 parts with 18 chapters.
I wonder if you'd relay to the Cape the situation I had happened, see what they think on it. Now, the action that I have taken is to turn off my 05G switch fuse and my emergency 05G switch fuse.
The atmosphere here in the Mercury Control Center is hushed, as everyone listens very carefully to make sure that the instructions get delivered and that astronaut Gordon Cooper understands them.
Now, a short while ago, Ken Planick, flight manager for Project Mercury, and D. Brainerd Holmes, director of the NASA Space Agency, held a briefing for newsmen at Cape Canaveral. Moments ago, we learned of the first problem to develop in the flight. It came to light during the pass over Hawaii.
John Chancellor here, Mercury Control on the air. Let's go right away.
This time that the inverters, which supply electrical power to his attitude control system, that is the automatic attitude control system, are both inoperative, both the primary and the alternate. And this means that he will have to perform the entire retro-rocket firing and re-entry operation on either fly-by-wire or on manual proportional control. Aboard the USS Kearsarge, estimate the parachute with phase 7 hanging from it to be 3 to 4 miles away. USS Kearsarge reports the spacecraft is on the water, as Kearsarge now estimates 700 yards from the spacecraft. 700 yards.
700 yards. I'll be damned.
The helicopters are circling. The swimmers, that is the underwater swimmers, are going into the water. They will have what we call the Stuhlken collar. That is that big yellow rubber ring around the base of the spacecraft.
And the news coverage continues as a man is reunited with his wife and daughters. And the 50th state shows its appreciation the way it knows how.
Herbert Kaplow again at Patrick Air Force Base, where the big Air Force jet carrying Gordon Cooper is slowing to a stop on the taxi ramp. The eyes straining to catch a glimpse of the astronaut, who went 22 orbits. Hundreds of people gathered behind ropes, newsmen, photographers, waiting for the moment when Gordon and his wife stepped down the ramp. Here they come. Major and Mrs. Gordon Cooper, followed by their daughters. Of the ramp by the Air Force commander and other dignitaries, all as people strain to catch these moments. The astronaut himself all smiles as he goes aboard the rear seat of a convertible for the inevitable ride and acclaim, in this instance, of the people of Cocoa Beach.
I think that those of you that know me know that I've always spoken honestly and straightforward to you. I intend to do so today. I'll run through the flight plan very briefly, factually, and when we get to questions, I will honestly try and answer any questions you have to ask. If I can't answer them, if I don't answer them, it's because I don't know the answer or we don't have the data yet to fully answer them. And they will be answered at a later date. That I was not real overly tired. I was warm from the re-entry and having been on the water for a short period of time. But I might add, not any warmer than I am right now. And I think at this point I'll lay it open to questions.
Describe this flight of yours as almost a routine ride. Were you at all impressed with this mission? And at any time were you at all concerned for your personal safety?
Well, I waited quite a long while for this flight, and I was very impressed with it. I think anybody that goes up on a space flight and says they aren't impressed, there must be something wrong with them. I named my spacecraft Faith 7 for 3 reasons. 1, because of a belief in God and country. 2, because of a loyalty to organization, to the 2 organizations actually, which I belong. And 3, because of a confidence in the entire space team.
Deke, is it thought that one of these gentlemen sitting with you will be making the first Gemini flight, or do you think one of the original 7 will make the first Gemini flight?
There will be other launches and other press conferences. When they happen, they will be fully reported. Even now, the gantries of Gemini stand ready. When men once again ride an American spacecraft into orbit, at the mercy of God and thousands of technicians, the world once more will be there.